This recording is used to show how to run the audit monitor, a real powerful tool in maintaining and keeping track of the audits that are to be due or which ones have been done already. The menu path logistics, quality management, audit management, start audit monitor, PLM audit monitor. Double click on that. We used the PLM audit, this audit management, to create it and maintain it. We use this to monitor the progress. We can also maintain from here as well. Double click. And once we get in here, we have quite a few options. We can look at the overall audit plans. We can look at the audits that are out there, any corrective preventive actions. What question lists do we have? What questions are out there, and then any audit, specific questions to an audit. I'm going to look for an audit. I can look at in preparation, which we haven't released it yet, released, waiting to be processed, completed, or I can look at all the statuses. And if I know I create them, I can go after the ones that I created only. And then you got this button here, this more detail. I can come here, and then you're going to want to enter your authorization group for your plant. So you're looking at the ones related to your plant. And then once down here, we can look at the plan start date and end date for the year to look at all the audits for a year. We can look at for the week coming up, the month coming up, plan and end dates. And then we can look at the actual finish dates to see, are they hitting their dates or are they always going past the amount of time we've slotted. And you can then go for get additional fields to go after as well. If you're going after audits, you can put in here that I'm looking at product audits, and it will then show you those additional fields that were in the header, the criteria, audit area. So whatever is unique to that type. So if I did process layers, see how it's different fields? The ones that are related to that type will show up. So there's many ways to go in and look at specific information. Now I'm going to go in and look at just the audits that were due on the 1st and due to be done a week later. Now we completed this on another exercise, so if I get complete or all, the ones that we all did, or the ones that you did for that week should show up. There's the one that I completed. Now, you as a group, if you did that same range, everyone in the group would see the full list of each one of yours in there. Then I had the one corrective preventive action. And let me take the dates off, because that may not have been the dates I added. Let me do all. It wasn't completed yet. So you kind of get, sometimes you got to look at these statuses, because if it wasn't completed, we put it into, created it, and closed out the audit, but I still have this corrective action that needs to be done. So we can come in here and say the information, I'm going to hit the change here. I'm in the corrective action. Hit the change button. It's now in change. I can write the text of what I did to fix or correct, to correct. And I had one contact person that had to take care of it, and I can come in. Let me go to the basic tab. I can come into the status complete. And that is now completed. If I save that, that is now a completed item, no longer in effect. So if I went after completed, that would now show up. So for the ones that were outstanding, we'd want to go after, see, I brought that up for completed, but if I put to be processed, that wouldn't show up now. Now what you're going to want to do is just work on each of the buttons, each of the options here, see what comes up, see different stuff shows up at the bottom. Then if I hit that, I don't have the extra fields. If I hit it, I have them. Okay, so just kind of work with this and kind of get used to the way the options work. If I went back into audits and did all with no dates, I just kind of want to show the different options. So I have the one. Let's see, why am I having one? Must be they only have one for this plant right now. When you run it, you'll have each of yours that's in the room. So just kind of work with this to see how it works. But this is a very important tool to be used for managing open audits.